Good morning, my lovely students. Myself, Shoni Kiran. Welcome to all my math online classes. So, students, today we will do the recapitulation for the unit test 2 as per the syllabus of unit test 2. And students, I came to know that unit test 2 syllabus chapter number 2, 3 and 4 will cover. Will consider chapter number 2, 3 and 4. It means in which of them today we will cover chapter number 2. Let's evaluate page number 37. Students, today's we will do let's evaluate page number 37, which is belongs to the chapter number 2 fraction. So students, without wasting the time, please take out your textbook, take out your notes copy and do the work. Okay, see, first question is that simplifying. As your it is visible a question on the board. That question is simplified. What you will do? First of all, you will convert it to simple fraction. You will consider that all fraction is given in mixed fraction. That you will change in simple fraction. How will you change? That mixed number and denominator will be multiplied. What the product will come, that will be add by numerator. 15 to the 30 or y plus 4, 34y 15. Denominator will be as usual. Okay. Thereafter 10 for the 40 or plus 4, 47 by 10 plus 5 to the 10 or 3, 13 by 5. Students, we will see that denominator is 15, 10, 5. Now what we will do? Either plus or minus. In the case of plus or minus, we will find the LCM of denominator. Why? Because we have to make equal of all denominators. We have to make all denominators equal. That's why we will take out LCM. Do you know LCM? LCM 15, 10, 5. See, all will divide by 5, 5 to the 15, 5 to the 10, 5 to the 5. See, 5 to the 15 to the 30. It means take out, right, product 30. Now, the denominator of the given fraction and the same product will divide. What the quotient will become? 2. That 2 will multiply by numerator. It means 15 or 30 divided by 15. It means the number will come 2, that 2 will multiply by 34. It means 34 to the, I hope, 68. Am I right? So, see the plus 10 to the 33, 3, 47. 47 into 3, 1. 141. See. Next. 5 and 13. 5 to the 13, 30, 30. So 13 into 6, what will happen? 78. So students, the given numbers came 68 plus 141 plus 78. What will be the number? 8 plus 8 or 1. 17 remains 1, 7 1, 8, 8 or 4, 12, 12 or 6, 18. Remains 1, 1 or 1, 2. It means after simplify, we can see answer given 287 by 30. Now students, if it can divide by denominator, if the given numerator will divide by denominator, we can write in a standard form. Okay, and if it is not, then it is your answer. But you always keep in your mind that answer always come in a standard form. It means simplest form. It's okay. So I hope this is the simplified of let's evaluate of chapter number 2, page number 37. Question number 1 already I have done. So question number 2, it's your chance that you have to do. Okay, students. So now come to the question number 2. I'm coming. Question number 2. Arrange in ascending order. So students, see question number 2. The given fraction is 6 by 12, 6 by 12, 5 by 12. After that 2 by 3, 2 by 3 and 3 by 8. We have to arrange in ascending order. Ascending order. Do you know what ascending order? What is this ascending order? From greatest to largest. Greatest to largest. So in the given fraction, I hope when the classes were taught, that times it was said that if in fractions given question, what you have to do? First of all, make denominator equal. How will you make denominators equal? You will find all denominators LCM. Okay. So we will see here 12, 12, 3 and 8. If we will find the LCM of all denominators, what will be done? See, I hope this number will divide by 3. 4, 4, 1, 8. Now 4, 1, 1, 2. 3 for the 12, 12 to the 24. So, students, see, what is the LCM product? 24. See, now you have to make it 24. Now, in all given fractions, you have to make it 24, so that all denominators will be equal. Then think, already denominator is 12 given, and you have to make 24. You will multiply or divide? You will multiply by how much? By 2. It means if the denominator multiply by 2, definitely numerator will be multiplied by 2 also. Okay. See, here is the same. There is also 2. So definitely we will multiply by 2 to make it equal. 5 into 2. See, in the next question, the next fraction 2 by 3. It means to make 24. How much number we will multiply by 3 to it becomes 24? 3 is 24. It means when we will multiply by 8, it will become 24. Okay. Then if we are multiplying by 8. Multiplying by 8 in denominator, definitely numerator will be multiplied by 8 too. So that, see the next question, next fraction 3 by 8. Now 8 is there. Which number will be multiplied? 3. See, students, in the given fraction, what will be the number? 12 by 24. 6 to the 12, 12 to the 24. 5 to the 10, 12 to the 24. 2 8 is 16, 3 8 is 24, 3 3 is 9, or 8 is 24. Sorry, 24. Students, now already it was said. See, the given fractions, all denominators are equal. Now, what you have to do? You have to arrange in ascending order. Ascending order means from smallest to biggest. When the denominators are equal, in such conditions, which fraction will be smallest? Whose numerator will be a smaller? Whose numerator will be a smaller? In actual, that fraction will be what? A smallest. So I hope here a smallest may be there. This one 9 by 24. 9 by 24 is written instead of 3 by 8. So we will write 3 by 8 first. After 9 by 24, which fraction is there? 10 by 24. 10 by 24 written instead of 5 by 12. Next, 12 by 24. Am I right, students? 12 by 24 written instead of 6 by 12. Next, at last, 16 by 24. It means this is the biggest one, this is the lastest fraction. 16 by 24 is written instead of 2 by 3. So, students, it is the answer that how to arrange an ascending order. I think it has already taught. And if it was not completed any of you, so this is the chance to learn again. So no doubt. Students, now we will do the next question of the same exercise of the same page number. See, question number 3. Now we will consider question number 3, write in descending order. What you have to do? Write in descending order. The same criteria, same protocol you have to follow. The given fraction, make its denominator equal, and after that same things you have to do. See what the fraction is there. 3 by 7, 9 by 34. Question by question 3 by 7, 3 by 7, 935, 935, 11, 14, 11, 14, 13, 28, 13, 28. What you have to do? You have to do writing descending order. Writing descending order. Descending order means the students biggest to smallest. It means largest to smallest. Okay. See, then what we have to do first? We have to say. We will first take out the LCM product of the given denominators. Okay. So 7, 35, 14, 28. What will be the LCM product? It will be divided by 7. 1, 5, 2, 4. Now 2, 1, 5, 1, 2. 7 to the 14. 14 5 the 70. Or 17 to the 140. So students, what is the LCM product? 140. So students, here the fraction is 3 by 7. What number we will multiply by 7? So it becomes 140. 7 into 2, 14. It's okay? 7 into 2, 14. And here is 140. It means 10 here also. So 7 into 20. If denominator is multiplied by 20, numerator will absolutely multiply by 20. See the next question. Next fraction 9 by 35. Students, if you have to make denominator 140, which number will be multiplied? 35 ones are 35 into 2, 70 into 3, 105 into 4, 140. How many times? 4 times. It means 35 into 4. It means 9 into 4, 2. Okay, students. You have to memorize that if denominator is multiplying by any particular number, 100% assure that numerator will multiply also by the same number. So 11 by 14 into, now 14 into which number? Then it becomes 140. It means 10. See 13 by 28. Students, 28 will multiply by which number so that its product will be 140. You have a number? Which number? 5. See, 28 into 5, 8 times of 40, 4, 10 at 4, 14. See, 5 times. The students, 5. See, what the number will become? 20 into 3, 60 by 140. 4 9 are 36 by 140. Denominator will be same. 11 10 110 by 140. 65 by 140. See students, which fraction is the smallest and which fraction is largest? You have to write down in descending order. Descending order means you have to find out largest fraction. Which is the largest fraction? Largest fraction is 110 by 140. 110 by 140 is written instead of 11 by 14. So we will write 11 by 14 first. Then after which fraction is greater? Then after 65. 65 written instead of 13 by 28. So second number 13 by 28. After that 60 or 36, which is 60 by 140. It means 60 by 40 is written instead of 3 by 7. And at last 9 by 35. I hope students you have understood very well such types of questions how to solve. So students, see the question number 4. I am discussing question number 4a. Students, I am discussing question number 4a. Question number 4 is called simplify. Same way how we did in the question number 1. In spite of, I will share with you one question. Say 2 by 17, 2 by 17 multiply 7 fraction 2 by 9. 7 fraction 2 by 9 multiply 1 fraction 33 by 52. See, students, what we will do here, we will make it, convert it into simple fraction. What we'll do, 17 to the 34 to the 36 by 17 multiply 9 7 ja 63 plus 2 65 9 52 in the 52 1 ja 52 plus 33 is 10 52 or 33 what will be there 5 or 8, it means 85 by 52. Students, as you know that in the multiplication or the division we can divide across. So see 17 5 is 85, 9 for the 36, 13 for the 52 or 13 5 is 65. Now 4 into 4 divided. What will happen? 5 into 5 is 10, 25. Now students, when the simplified will come, in that conditions we can divide across as well as numerator or denominator both. Okay students, see the question number 4b, question number 4a I did, and question number 4b now it's your turn, you have to do. Okay, see students, question number 5 I am sharing with you. Be careful, I will not dictate the question, only I will solve. So take out your textbook, see the question in your book, see the questions in your book. So, and if anybody don't have the book, students, it's very important. Now more than 6 months is about to pass. More than 6 months is about to pass, and if you have not purchased till now, I think it is not better for your ahead. It is not better for your future. So, without food, our hungriness cannot remove. Till that, without book cannot be studied. Okay, it is the very important weapon for the life. See, question number 5 say Mr. Srinivasan spends 4/7 of his income on household expenses. Mr. Nivasan, question for question number 5, Mr. Srinivasan spends 4/7 of his income, 4/7 of his income on household expenses. Okay students, see the question. Srinivasan is a person who spends 4/7 of his income where on his household expenses. Household expenses, it means daily life, how they are surviving daily life, household expenses. Say students, next one, first of all I have to calculate 4/7 of his income. What is his income? So no, Mr. Srinivasan incomes 42,000 per month. Okay students, see what will be happen. 4/7 household expenses was there. 4/7 of 42,000, it means 7 6 are 42, 6 4 the 24, it means 24,000 his expenses is on household. Okay, now see next point. Next point is that 1/7 of his income on convenience. So now 1/7 of his income on convenience. Say students, convenience, see 1/7 multiply or of 42,000, 7 6 are 42. Very good. It means his expenses around 6,000 on where? Conveyance. It means on vehicles. Okay. See, next one, 2,000 per month on insurance. And now on insurance, how many expenses? 2,000 per month. All expenses are given as per month, students. Be careful. All expenses as given on per month, and his per month income is 42,000. So students, if I talk about what is his total expenses per month, if I talk about total expenses per month, then what will happen? 24,000 plus 6,000 plus 2,000. What will be there? 24, 6, 30 and 30 plus 2, 33,000. 32,000. It means his expenses on per month 32,000. His income is, now see, savings per month. Savings per month is equal to, what is it? His income 42,000. What is his expenses? 32,000. What will be the 10,000 per month savings? Okay. Now answer question asking what is his savings annually. Annually it means in a year. Year it means 12 months. If he is saving 10,000 per month, then saving annually is equal to, annually it means 12 months. 12 into 10,000 resultant 1,20,000. Okay students, it is the answer. 1,20,000 he is saving in a year. So students, I think you have understood these all questions. So let's discuss on question number 6. Students, if the cost of a notebook, question is asking if the cost of a notebook. See, I think you have understood. Now come to the question number 6. Students, practice is very important in maths, at least in maths. More practice, more confidence. If your confidence is with you, definitely no questions will turn out. You will be able to solve all questions. So do as much as possible. Practice makes a man perfect. You know very well. It's a very old proverb. Practice makes a man perfect. So more practice, more confidence. Do again and again as per your comfortability. Okay. See, the question was says, students, if the cost of a notebook is rupees 12 fraction 3 by 4, cost of a notebook. Question number 6 say cost of a notebook. Cost of a notebook is 12 fraction 3 by 4. Say how many notebooks can be purchased for rupees 191 fraction 1 by 4. So students, notebooks can purchased on 191 fraction 1 by 4. See students, if we will make it in simple fraction, what will happen? 4 1 4 plus 1 5, 19 for the 76. 19 for the 76. Then students, by 4, it will convert into simple fraction, resultant 765 by 4, and it will be 12 for the 48 or 3, 51 by 4. Now students, question says if the cost of notebook is 12 fraction 3 by 4 and he is asking how many notebooks can be purchased in the given amount. So we can say that number of notebooks can be purchased how much amount? 765 by 4. What is the cost of one notebook? 51 by 4. So 51 by 4. What will be there? 765 by 4 into 4 by 21. As we know that division sign will replace by multiplication, and after that the given fraction will interchange by numerator into denominator or denominator into numerator. So 4 cancel, 51. Would it possible? 51, 6, 765 by 51, 151, 5, 2, 5. I think 5 factor 25. I think students, what is the answer? 15. 15 means number of notebooks. 15 notebooks can be purchased. 15 notebooks can purchased on the given amount. Okay students, I think these all questions are completed and comes to you and understood to you. So keep doing. It's a revision part and do the practice of all questions. It's mandatory. What the review exercise apart from the exercises questions. I am talking to students apart from the exercises questions. What the rest questions were given in the book. Do all the questions so that no questions will remain, or you can say that sir this is not the taught value. So do all the questions, because students all questions are belonging to the same chapter. It means on maths, basically in maths there is endless of question, infinitless question can be asked. Okay, so it's not possible to bind in a very limit. There is no limit of any questions in that particular chapter. So coming to question number 7, by what number should 4 fraction 5 by 6 be multiplied? Okay students, by what number multiplied? See the question number 7, 4 fraction 5 by 6, by what number multiplied by? By what number multiplied by, and it becomes its product will 9 fraction 1 by 6. In the given fraction 4 fraction 5 by 6, which number is multiplied and its product is remaining 9 fraction 1 by 6 students. So in the given fraction, which number is multiplied? We don't know. So students, first of all convert it into simple fraction. What will happen? 6 for the 24 or 5, 29 by 6 is multiplied by which number? We don't know. Answer is 54 1, 55 by 6. What will be happen students? Lot of integration. It lives here only. Now 55 by 6 here, and this number will be go on that side, and what will be happen? That will be just it will be reciprocal. It means 6 by 29. So students, 6 cancel. What will be happen? 55 by 29. It means when the given fraction 4 fraction 5 by 6 multiply by 55 fraction 29, then answer will be this. We can write here in mixed fraction also. What will be there? 1 by 26 by 29. 26 or 25? Students, 26. It means we can either write this one or we can write either this one. This is in the simple fraction, this is in the mixed fraction. Okay students, I think you have understood. So only one question left, question number 8, and I think I am leaving for you, and I assure that after these all solutions definitely you can and you will be capable to solve the given questions. Okay students, so till that keep revising, do practice, more practice, so that all the questions may able to solve by you all. Okay students, okay, bye students, thank you.